Hello and welcome back to I'll Read What She's Reading. I'm Kennedy.
I'm Reggie.
I'm Michaela.
And today we have a special episode for you guys today. We're talking about all things Kindle Unlimited. This is the second time we've done this episode, but we have two very exciting reasons why we decided to do a Kindle Unlimited episode. First, Michaela, would you like to share with everyone?
Share with the class?
Share with the class.
I got a Kindle.
Woo! Long time coming.
Yeah, so I'm going to be taking lots of notes from them. And if anyone else has any Kindle recommendations, send them my way.
You want to know?
I have a rec for you. Do you need a Kindle case?
I actually do.
Oh,
How convenient, because I have a great suggestion. Sorry. I just decided that's how I was going to segue that.
That's
into
great.
Our next announcement that Kennedy said.
Mhm.
Yeah. If you haven't already guessed, we're releasing Kindle cases.
They're so cute.
They're
you
so
guys.
cute.
So cute.
It's been a long time coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We have a merch shop, in case you didn't know. I'm wearing a t-shirt of ours from it. And yeah, we have just decided that Kindle's been the next step, Kindle cases. And so that's part of the reason why Michaela got a Kindle. And we're so excited
Mm-hmm.
for you guys to have one on yours if you like the designs as much as we do.
Yeah, we're really excited. We got a few different designs in the works, but these first two, we're obsessed.
Yes.
We've never seen anything like them on a Kindle case.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really excited.
Yeah.
They drop this Thursday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So run your little booty to I'llReadWhatShe'sReading.com. Grab yourself a Kindle case. So yeah, we're excited. Hopefully you guys are excited too.
They're so cute.
Yeah, we're really excited.
And there's more where that came from,
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yes.
So,
So here we go. Kindle Unlimited for all you Kindle peeps. There are so many books on Kindle Unlimited. It's kind of crazy.
And like you said at the beginning of the episode, we've done an episode of this before about a year ago, but it's crazy how often like these are current things on Kindle Unlimited. Some of the things we've talked about in the past episode are no longer
Mhm.
included on Kindle
Mhm.
Unlimited.
Yeah.
So things definitely come and go.
Yes.
So these are more of the current things that we're
But-
seeing on there.
Also, while we were doing a little bit of research for this episode, Michaela found out something that's kind of interesting. I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
Maybe you all did know. I didn't know.
I didn't know either. So I don't have a Kindle Unlimited account quite yet, but I got the app and it had some options. Not all of the options, but had quite a few of Kindle Unlimited that were on Amazon Prime Reads. What is that what they called it?
I think
Prime
so, yeah.
Reads?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Prime Reads. Kennedy and I were looking on our apps, and where we both have a Kindle Unlimited subscription, it didn't have the option for Prime Reads.
Because I think all of the Prime reads are in Kindle Unlimited, but if you don't pay for a Kindle Unlimited subscription, but you have Prime,
Yeah.
you'll have access to some, but not all the Kindle Unlimited
Yeah.
reads.
Yeah.
From my research, it was showing like a lot of the first books in series were on Amazon or Prime Reading, but if you wanted like the second or third book in series, they didn't have those for Prime readings, and they were on Kindle Unlimited. So it seems like there's pros and cons,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like it's nice if you are wanting to start like a series and it's included in Prime Reading.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kindle Unlimited, and then you're like, okay, I might as well just buy Kindle Unlimited.
Yeah,
You know?
that's how they get you.
Yeah.
Or also you could rig the system because sometimes if you read the first book in the series, it's really popular on the Libby app, but then sometimes the second book in a series ebook isn't as popular.
That's true.
Audiobooks on Libby are very popular, but ebooks are less popular. But we're not here about Libby. We're here about Kindle Unlimited.
We're here about Kindle Unlimited.
So we have it broken down into kind of three categories. We have a fantasy category, we have a romance category, and then we have an other category, which will include like, you know, sci-fi, thriller, lit fic, kind of all of those. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but we mostly read fantasy and romance. So that's why we're experts. But who wants to kick it off? Oh, also, I should mention, some of these books we have read and some of these books we haven't read. So we'll let you guys know if they're books we have read or not. And if we've read them, we can kind of give a little bit of insight. And if we haven't read them, we'll tell you why we want to read them. Who wants to go first? We doing fantasy first?
Let's do fantasy.
Sure.
Michaela, you go first.
What? I'm going first?
You're going first.
Okay. I'm a newbie to all of this, so my recommendations may not be amazing, but I tried. Okay, there was a lot. It was a little overwhelming with the Kindle recommendations.
There's seriously, I was just telling my sister-in-law this the other day because she just barely got Kindle Unlimited. I feel like there's so many more books now than there were like 2 or 3 years ago or whenever it was that I got my Kindle Unlimited subscription. So there's lots of options out there.
Yeah, I feel like I also am newer to it, which is great. There were a lot of like Kindle Unlimited recommendations that I haven't read yet that I would be interested in reading, which was exciting as a new Kindle reader. So, okay. The first one, hopefully I'm not taking any of your guys'.
It's okay if you do.
Right.
One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, and I forget the second one.
Two Twisted Crowns.
Two Twisted Crowns
Yes.
are both on Kindle Unlimited. We did do a book club book of One Dark Window, and so good. Highly recommend. Something that's like different. It's more like dark fantasy, not like
gothic.
Yeah, gothic. That's the better word for it. It was just so fun. I still think about that book a lot and always recommend it. I think it's just such a fun book. So
I think we all rated that 5 stars.
yeah, I think we did too. That one, yeah. And it's nice that it's on Kindle Unlimited. So
yeah, duologies are great, and then having
both of them
on Kindle Unlimited is really nice because sometimes it will be like, oh, the first 2 books are on there, but the third one isn't. But usually they have most of the books. But yeah, that's a great suggestion.
Yeah.
And if you don't know anything about One Dark Window, like Michaela said, it's like gothic vibes, but I feel like we say this a lot, but it's really different from a lot of fantasy books that we've read. And so I think that's a reason why we really like it, but also Rachel Gillig's like phenomenal. So
Yeah.
Lately, I've been seeing a lot of people say they didn't like One Dark Window, which is crazy to me because I loved it.
Hyping it?
No, I think it's just a different pace, different vibe than most fantasy books. It's in between like high fantasy and cozy fantasy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit cozy-ish, kind of, because it's not super fast-paced. I feel like it is a little bit slower paced. Anyway.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I think the concept was just really
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
And maybe it was the time that we read it too. But anyways, if you haven't read it, check it out. Hopefully you like it as much as we did.
Then you can go listen to the book club episode
Yes.
while you're at it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go next? Should we go down the line?
Yeah.
Okay, my first recommendation is going to be kind of a loose recommendation. I haven't finished the series, and honestly, it's just okay. A lot of people said it's amazing, but it's just okay. But I'm going to say it because I know these two aren't going to say it, and I'm recommending The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. It's the First Law trilogy. Unfortunately, this is a rare case that only books 1 and 2 are on Kindle Unlimited. The third is not. The weird thing about these books is it's almost like there's no plot. You don't really know what the end goal is you're following. I'm trying to remember the first book. I know you're for sure following. There's 3 different point of views. One is a retired hitman-esque type person. One is he's not a mercenary, but he's almost like a detective. And then one is kind of a nobleman. And eventually their stories all intersect, but there's like no plot. I'm not selling this book on you, you listener, but if you like very character-driven fantasies, I think you'll really enjoy this book. I really do love some of the main characters. And it's set in a medieval-esque times, and there's like a sprinkle of magic. There's some wizards. Other than that, if you take out the wizards, there's really no fantasy element. It's almost like a medieval story. There's a little bit of humor in there. But if you're looking for something that's different, slow-paced, character-driven, boy book, if you will, try out The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. I still have very polarizing opinions about it, but I did rate the first books 4 stars each. They're just very differently paced than any other fantasy book I read.
They sound very interesting.
Yeah, like if you're needing like a change of pace.
Yeah, and honestly, I couldn't even tell you the major plot points because there's basically no plot. Like, you don't really know what they're fighting a war, but there's no end goal. It's like they're just fighting a war.
Okay. Vibes.
Yeah, just vibes. You go for the fun vibes, even though it's not. Yeah, they call it grim dark fantasy, whatever that means.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So, try it out.
All right. This is a recommendation. I'm pretty sure I recommended this the last time we did this episode, but if you have not already read, if you're a fantasy reader and you haven't already read any of these books by this author or all of her series, you need to, because they're all on Kindle Unlimited. And I'm obsessed, and she's not hyped enough. It's Carissa Broadbent. All of her books are on Kindle Unlimited.
Even the newest one?
Mm-hmm.
Like not the one that
out. Yeah. The Pollen and the Kiss of Dust.
Yeah.
So,
wait, that one's gonna be on Kindle Unlimited?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Available on August 5th. So
that's exciting. Tomorrow.
Well.
Yeah.
While we're
recording this, it comes out tomorrow.
Advance,
yeah.
But all of her books are on there. I would recommend starting with The Serpent in the Wings of Night, which is The Crowns of Nyaxia. It's vampires. It's not like it's super, super dark, but it's dark. It's kind of eerie. It's romance, high stakes,
trial,
brutal. It's very brutal. I've been like so excited to read her one that's just coming out, but I'm kind of tempted to like reread all the books again because I seriously love them so much. But then I'm like, do I have the time for that? I can't be rereading books all year, unfortunately. But they're really good, and it's nice because even though like the Crowns of Nyaxia books, for example, they're like duologies, but it's a series of duologies. So the first 2 books, you have The Serpent in the Wings of Night and then Ashes in the Star-Cursed King. Those are like a duology. So you could like just read the 2 and then when you're ready, come to the next 2 books, which are
I always messed up the third book.
I know.
The name of the first
book. The Songbird in the Heart of Stone and The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk. So then those, it's like they follow, you have like a male main character and a female main character in each little duology. But you want to read them in order.
Yes. You have to
read them in order for it to make sense.
Yeah.
So it sounds confusing, but it's kind of nice because duologies are just so nice.
Well, and you
kind
can
of
read
get the like love of a duology, but also like a series at the same time. So yeah, The Crowns of Nyaxia is vampires, like I said. There's also a novella that you can read that's called 6 Scorched Roses. I've never given a novella 5 stars before except for that one book, I think. It is literally the most perfect novella. It's so good.
It is very good.
You can read it at any point in the series, but it's so great. And so yeah, I recommend any of Carissa Broadbent's books because I've loved all of them. Her other series, Daughter of No Worlds, actually it's called War of Lost Hearts series. It's a trilogy. Those are also very good. And I also ate those up. So I am a big Carissa Broadbent fan, if you didn't know that already. So seriously, give them a whirl if you haven't yet, because I seriously think that her books are so good, and like you know, you see everyone talking about the same books over and over, like Fourth Wing, ACOTAR, and I don't know. It's just, I'm like, why are we not talking more about these? I know some of them are a little bit, they're not super old.
Do you want to know what's crazy though?
But I just think that, like, I don't know. I just don't know why they're not as, like, all over TikTok as I would hope that they are.
The weird thing is like, Carissa Broadbent is an hyped author. Does that make sense? Like, everybody knows who she is, but I don't feel like her books get talked about as much as others, like you were saying, Reggie. But most readers, if you say Carissa Broadbent, they know who she is. So,
She's probably just one of those authors where people are, like, meaning to pick up her books, but they haven't yet. I don't know. I just highly recommend. That's, like, my number one fantasy suggestion for Kindle Unlimited.
Yeah.
In general, but specifically for Kindle Unlimited, because they're all there. So,
we love Carissa Broadbent. If you haven't, go listen to our interview with her. She's phenomenal.
She's fantastic. The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I feel like it's very polarizing in if people like it or not. I found it very intriguing and good and different. I would say it's more fiction fantasy.
Yeah.
Or, non-fiction fantasy. Wait.
Like historical fantasy?
I don't know. It's just like, it's not super fantasy.
It's like a sprinkle of fantasy.
Yeah. But I think it's still in that genre.
Right?
Oh,
for sure. For sure.
So it's good. I don't really know how else to describe it besides it takes place in... Does it even say?
It's based on certain parts of Asia because, it interweaves with
Chinese history.
Yeah.
I know that maybe sounds really boring, but it's pretty epic. Pretty brutal. And there's got some magic elements that make it really fun and high stakes. And it's a trilogy. And we actually, I'm just picking ones that we've done for a book club. Sorry, guys. We have done a book club book. What month was that for?
I don't remember.
April,
May, something.
And it was really fun to discuss. And it's just a really, really fun book if you're wanting something that's very unique and different from like regular fantasy books. It can be brutal. It can be sad. It can be epic. Anyways, all the things you would describe as a fantasy book, but based on real history. So, which I think is also makes it very unique, and there's like actual research behind what R.F. Kuang did. So, very, very awesome, and she's a very talented writer. So, highly recommend.
I left that book feeling a little smarter because I learned so much about the history.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is if you are a diehard romantic-y girly and you need romance, you are not going to enjoy the Poppy War.
Yeah, no.
There's no romance.
No.
I really enjoyed the Poppy War. I personally, out of the series, I liked The Dragon Republic, which is the second book, the best. I rated that one 5 stars, and then I rated the other two, I think 4. Reggie decided not to continue on in the series, rightfully so, but she does know how it ends.
Yeah, then I was kind of like wishing I would have like read it, but you know, there's just so many books, so little time.
Yeah.
It's so overwhelming.
I will say all 3 of them are on Kindle Unlimited.
We love that.
So
I remember when I read those books, I was stoked because I had the physical copy, the Kindle on my Kindle, and the audiobook. That's just it's the best way to read, guys.
Top
the best
tier
way
reading.
to read. Okay. This recommendation, I don't honestly know where this fits. And you know, it might be in the other category, but I'm going to put it in the fantasy category because it's fine. It could be sci-fi, it could be fantasy. It could be, people describe it as RPG. And you know what? One time I talked about it on the podcast and these two were like, what the freak are you reading? But let me just say, it has gained a lot of traction on TikTok, at least on the book talk I'm on. And that is Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinniman. Now, it's on Kindle Unlimited. I'm pretty sure the whole series is on Kindle Unlimited. I could be wrong, but I saw multiple of the books in this series on Kindle Unlimited. I think there's like 7 books. Do you need to read all 7? I'm not sure. Read the first one, see if you like it. If you really like video games, you will enjoy Dungeon Crawler Carl because you're following Carl. It's the end of the world. And then he basically has to go underground and partake in these challenges. But the way that the book is written and structured is very similar to a video game. If that makes sense at all.
Yeah.
The audiobook is so well done. I listened to the audiobook, but it is on Kindle Unlimited. So do a little hybrid read, get it on Audible, and then if you have Kindle Unlimited, pay for it too. It's just so different, and it was so outlandish and cheesy, but rather entertaining at the same time. I've never read a book like that. Have I continued with the series? No. Will I? I'm not sure. But try it out if you want something a little bit different.
I've been seeing so much more about it. Like, I remember the first time we talked about it, I was like, what are you talking about? And now I'm seeing it, like,
it's everywhere.
Like, Maud, she loves it.
Yeah.
Talks about it on her podcast a lot. So, like, yeah, I love I like us seeing a lot more about it because now I'm like,
once again, if you
like,
have the Audible,
yeah,
it's not for everyone. If you love video games, you will eat the book up. I'm not a video game player, but it still was fun. It was a fun read, change of pace. Literally the most outrageous book I've ever read. There's a cat named Princess Donut. Like, what?
Sounds kind of fun.
It was fun, but
yeah, my interest is piqued.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The next one I will recommend is Spark of the Everflame series by Penn Cole. It's so funny because I had such a love-hate relationship with this book. And I think a lot of it is because the only thing I really disliked about the overall series is just the female main character. But I ate these books up. Anyways, maybe there's people out there who like the female main character, but I know a lot of people like really struggle with her. But in a way, it kind of makes it, even though you get really infuriated with her, I almost think it makes it, I don't know. I won't say too much. But essentially, so basically there's like, the magic system is so cool in this book. That's what I really liked. And it's also very easy. I feel like sometimes it can be really intimidating to start a new fantasy series because you're just like, ugh, gotta learn a whole new magic system, a whole new like world, all these characters. But it's a fairly simple concept. And I don't know, I ate it up. Like the third book is really long. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is such a long book. But I gobbled it up in like 2 days. So yeah, you got slow burn. I'm not making that up. It really is. It's a slow burn. It's yeah, like I said, very simple, very fast paced. So you have your main character. Her mother disappears and she learns like this big secret about her mother's past. And so she's given this like opportunity to enter the dark world of descended royalty and unlock a web of mysteries that her mom has basically like left behind. And like I said, very cool magic system. There were things that I didn't love about it because sometimes, you know, it can feel similar to things you've read before. But I can't tell you how many people have said that this is like one of their favorite like fantasy series. So like, there's people out there who are like absolutely love it. I'm not an absolute love, but like even though I wouldn't say it's like the best fantasy series I've ever read, I absolutely demolished it, gobbled it up.
So there's only 3 books out, right? The second, right?
Yes, but the 4th one comes out next summer, and you can read the first like 4 or 5 chapters on Pencole's website.
It's so interesting that she like said it was going to come out.
I know. I don't know the reason why for that. But that's why I started the series, because I thought that the 4th book was going to be coming out within like 2 months of starting the series.
Wah, wah,
It's now coming out like a year and a half later from when I originally started. So, yeah, wah wah.
Wah, wah. Okay. I'm up, aren't I?
She's up.
This is one that I have not read, but I'm really excited to read, and it's on Kindle Unlimited. It's Metal Slinger by Rachel Schneider. That's how you say it. Rachel Schneider. I legit don't know anything about it. I've just seen a lot of people like it.
She loves the cover. It has a dagger.
And it looks so pretty. It has a butterfly. I kind of refuse to read the back of it. But it's on Kindle Unlimited. I've seen a lot of people really like it or have talked about it. I don't know. Maybe not necessarily like it, because I usually skip videos that have it because I am just trying, once again, if you've listened to the podcast, I'm trying not to get any preconceived notions about books. I want to just go into it for myself. I've just seen it a lot over TikTok and social media. I genuinely don't know what it's about. I'm guessing it's about a metal slinger.
No way.
Potentially. I don't know.
Way.
So that's one that's on Kindle Unlimited. I'm really excited to read it. Fantasy book. It's rated pretty highly on Goodreads. So, I know these two haven't read it either.
Nope.
But yeah, it's rated pretty highly. It has 4.27 stars and 75,000 ratings.
Holy.
So I feel like it's pretty good. It's pretty good ratings.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's the one I was gonna say, but I'll say another one, because that's one that like I've seen so many people talk.
But it's not a standalone, and the second book is not out, and it doesn't come out till unknown date.
Guys, I'm tired of reading books that don't have I need to start reading completed fantasy books, because I can't keep.
Yeah,
I can't keep reading these first books and then having to go back and read.
I feel like that's why I haven't read it yet.
Yeah.
So, because there's not a release date for the second one. So,
and hopefully it'll be a duology.
Yeah.
We need more of those.
Authors, if you're listening and you're writing books, try to keep it in a duology. Just kidding. I'm not going to tell you how to write, but it is favored, in my opinion, to read those more likely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done with that.
Okay, my next book, I really don't know that much about either. I feel like I've had it on my want to read for a while, and I recently found out that it's on Kindle Unlimited. So, Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. All I really know about it is it's about necromancers. I think there's some sort of trial in it. I'm not sure. I've heard it's kind of funny. I think it actually might be sci-fi now that I'm sitting here thinking about what I've heard about this book, but we're going to keep it in the fantasy section. Yeah, I don't know a lot about it. I've had a few friends read it on Goodreads and they've rated it really highly. It's got a 4.19 rating out of 172,000 ratings. So I feel like it's pretty highly rated.
Cover is really something.
You know, I've seen it so often. I don't know. I just feel like it seems fun. Seems different. I need some sort of sci-fi series. Sorry, I'm including it in fantasy. It seems like the fourth book, are you kidding? Unfortunately does not have a release date. So once again, a non-complete series.
If you're gonna read fantasy, that's just like comes with the territory, you know?
So I think I'm gonna dive into it maybe as the next series that I read. I'm not sure, but I've heard good things. And I'm ready for something a little bit different. I don't know how I feel about necromancy per se. I don't think I've ever read a book with necromancy. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So let me know how it is.
Okay, so one that I'm looking forward to reading that's on Kindle Unlimited, if I can get to it before it leaves, who knows when it will leave, it's book 1 of 6. If you read the series, there's 6 books.
But I think it's completed now.
But yes, I was going to say, I do think it just recently got completed. The Plated Prisoner series.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, I've seen really good things about it. And I don't know if it's young adult or new adult. Do you know?
I think it's new adult. I'm
think
pretty
it's new
sure.
adult, too.
I had a friend that just finished it and she ranted and raved about it, and I'm pretty sure it's new adult.
I think it starts as young adult though.
Oh,
maybe.
'Cause
Okay,
it is in the
interesting.
young adult section.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
I don't know a lot about it, but essentially what I do know
Do you think it's about a plated prisoner?
I think so. It's just like a kingdom of gold. Like the king's name is Midas. Rescues this girl, and like she comes from the slums, and then she's put on this like pedestal within the kingdom. He basically just like takes her under his wing, and then war strikes the kingdom, and all hell breaks loose, I'm sure. So, oh yeah, she's kept in some bars in a gilded cage. So yeah, sounds like it's going to be a fun time. So yeah, I love a completed series. And I don't think the books are crazy long, but I could be making that up.
The newest book I just checked, I think,
Uh-oh.
is released September 24th of this year.
Okay.
So by the time you get to it, what the
Nice.
freak? Maybe not.
What is it
Yeah,
called?
it's not
Goldfinch. Yes, it is released. Well, we're in 2025.
Looks like the third book.
Psych. It was
Oh.
released last year.
Okay.
Psych.
It looks like the third book is kind of long, and the fourth book, the books tend
That's how it
to
goes,
that.
you know?
But
I just looked
I
it
think
up.
that'd be a fun one to.
It's not YA.
Oh.
Don't listen to me, everyone.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Sometimes things are listed as YA or,
Yeah.
but really they're not. Like, they shouldn't be listed as YA.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, one of my friends just recently finished reading it, and she said she gave the series as a whole a 4.75.
Wow. Okay.
She really liked it, so I'm like,
Maybe I'll move that up. That literally wasn't even on my radar.
she said there were a few cringy spots, but the story was so good.
Okay. All right.
So
Yeah. I've been wanting to read it.
yeah.
Now it's on Kindle Unlimited. It's when you get
I
Kindle
need-
all set
here's
up.
what I need.
Hey.
Here's what I need as a reader. I just need to start a fantasy series that I want to obsess over in a fantasy series. I want to be like, I need the next book. I feel like I've kind of been reading like, oh, this one doesn't have a release date, or I start one and I'm like, I don't know if I want to continue. So
We need to go read
maybe
some
that's the one.
old, like not older ones, but like Robin Hobb or go read The Hobbit, like old that are completed.
Movie
But,
nights.
yeah.
Okay. On to romance.
Yes, we're moving on
Since
to
we,
romance.
talked about fantasy for the majority of this episode. It's just
Romance.
What can we say?
What first romance book do you have?
In the Likely Event by Rebecca Yarrow.
And guess what? It's also on audio for free on Kindle Unlimited.
and a lot of her books are on Kindle Unlimited.
They're good. It's really good. It's a good little military romance. I don't know. Kind of fun.
I think that was my first military romance I read by her.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
I
Yeah.
loved
Yeah.
It was really good. Really good.
Yeah, it was
Sorry,
very
I don't know.
good. She goes out to him where he's like he's in the military and she goes out to him.
No.
Isn't she?
Isn't she a reporter?
Yeah, she's a reporter. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that one.
That one's good. It's good. All of her military romances are great.
Isn't his name Nathan?
Nathan.
Oh, I still remember him.
Cheers.
See, it's good when you remember we say this a lot.
Mhm.
When you can remember the name of the male main character.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
him.
That one's a good one.
He's the
Yeah.
greatest.
Okay. She goes into politics and he joins the military.
Yes. And she goes to him.
Yeah.
She's like negotiating or something.
Yeah, and it alternates between their early encounter and then their late encounters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would read that one again.
I think
And it takes place in Afghanistan.
Yep.
And she is there on some diplomatic.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
There's some really good scenes in that book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would read that one again. I love
Oh,
that one.
And like I
too
said, you
good.
can hybrid. You can listen to it and then it'll keep your spot and then it'll put you in the Kindle app and it'll keep you in your spot. And
There's honestly not a better
I just really enjoy her books.
yeah,
Mhm.
I'll
me
say
too.
it. I
too.
enjoy her books a
Me too.
lot. So
Me
I
too.
don't think you could go wrong with pretty much any of them.
Nope. You can't.
They're pretty good. So
I think all of her romance books have been 4 stars or higher for me.
yeah.
So all of her books, not even just romance, all of her books have been 4 stars or higher.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one. It's coming as a surprise to me as much as it is to you. The Boys of Tommen series.
Oh.
Okay. Here we go. I'm sorry.
I would just like to say on record, there is record actually of her bashing the series.
Okay, let me just look into the camera and apologize to all of you Boys of Tommen lovers, okay?
I get it now. The first 2 books were not for me. I think I just don't know if I just didn't love Johnny and Shannon. I just don't think I like Johnny. And I know that's kind of, I don't know. There were certain plot points of the first Boys of Tommen book that I just were weird to me. Didn't love. And then I got to, what is it? Redeeming and Saving 7?
Yes.
No. No, 6.
I don't know how you keep the titles straight.
Well, it's their numbers for their
Six.
team.
It's 6, and then 7's next.
Saving 6 and Redeeming 6, right?
Yeah, and then it's 7, and then it's 10.
Okay, I get it now. I love Joey. I get it. They are, but I will say, they're not feel-good reads. I don't finish them and feel good. I just feel depressed. So if you want to feel depressed and you want to cry and you want to have a lot of trauma, read those books. But they're also very heartwarming at the same time. Saving Joey's story was way better. And I will be continuing the series. So once again, I am so sorry for bashing it. Do I think it's a little still overhyped? Maybe a little bit. But I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. It's like, you are too young for this, Michaela. You may have not watched this, Reggie. Did you ever watch Degrassi?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
It's like if Degrassi was a book. That's the Boys of Tommen series. Do you even know what that is?
No.
Drake was on it. That's how Drake got famous, was on the show called Degrassi. It was like a Canadian teen drama soap opera-esque. Yeah. There's some lore for you, some Drake lore.
Okay.
Started from the bottom, now we here.
I'll go look up Degrassi after this.
Okay, Reggie, you're up.
Alrighty. I'm gonna just give a little shout out to Chestnut Springs. My good old buddies in Chestnut Springs.
Chestnut.
I went to a rodeo and I said, "Where's Rhett?
Yeah.
Rhett?
Where's Rhett? The $1 million bowl ride?
Where's it?
Pretty darn spicy. But they're sorry. So, I've been watching The Huntin' Wives.
Mm.
So I've had my southern accents coming out. Anyways, they are just fun, especially like, they're really short too.
Mm-hmm.
Which is great, but are they like the best romance books ever written? No. But you're gonna get some.
You're gonna have a
good
darn
spice-
good
Yeah,
time.
you're gonna have a good. You're gonna have some great little spice. I shouldn't say little.
Some cutoffs and work boots.
Some whipped cream.
Oh.
Anyways, it's a fun, spicy, vibey read.
But there's a few like wholesome moments in there.
Oh yeah.
Few and far between, but they're there.
Yeah, they're not just smutty. Like there's, I mean,
a little bit.
but yeah, a great palate cleanser for when you're trying to read a long fantasy series and you need a little break.
You want to save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Yes, yeah.
Giddy on up down to Chestnut Springs.
Anyways, that's what I got for y'all. Very fun. If you haven't read any of Elsie Silver's books, you're in for a treat.
I will say, though, I feel like Elsie Silver writes these books where you become, like, obsessed
Yeah.
with, like, the town and the community.
Oh, yeah.
Like, something just is about it. Like, I can't wait to read some of her other books because of how obsessed I became with, like, Chestnut Springs.
Mhm.
And, like, I'm really sad that that series is, like, over, at least as far as we know. I'm currently in the...
Wild Love. What is it called?
What is it called? Rose Hill.
Yes.
Rose Hill. And it's just, like, there's something about it. They're spicy. They're
Mhm.
not the best romance books you're ever going to read, but something about the way she writes makes you become obsessed.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't get it, but
She's a wizard.
It works. She, like, casts a spell in,
Yeah,
in her
she
pages.
does.
It's so true.
Yeah.
You're so right. Yeah. That's a good rec. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, in a different life, I would have married a cowboy.
Yeah, you know what?
Who
Me
knows?
too.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'm going to make this really quick because we talk about her way too much. It's deserved, but Abby Jimenez. Anything on Abby Jimenez?
Who is that?
Haven't heard of her. Tell me more.
Okay. I would suggest.
Doesn't she only have one series of hers?
I
I think
thought
she only has
she
The Friend
has-
Zone and then Worst Wingman Ever, which is a novella.
No, I think Part of Your World was on there.
Oh, is it?
I think they're actually all.
What?
I thought I looked and it had all of them.
Just for the Summer and You're Truly and Part of Your World are the Part of Your World ones are on there.
Oh.
just
Or
kidding.
Say You'll
Just
Remember
kidding.
Me.
She's kidding.
I think
Okay.
it's just The Friend Zone.
The Friend
But
Zone.
still, those ones are
The
great.
Friend Zone.
Yeah, that's a great way.
The Happily Ever After.
I will say The Friend Zone is my least favorite of all of her books. Maybe I should say that.
Ooh,
No.
Don't.
Cut
Yeah.
that out.
The Friend Zone. That's okay. Let me rephrase that. I don't know. I'm still talking in a southern accent. Not all of her books are on Kindle Unlimited. It's the Friend Zone trilogy that she has. The Friend Zone, just the Happily Ever After playlist, and Life's Too Short. Great little fluffy reads.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Life's Too Short's one of my favorite romance books.
It's really, really
Love it.
fun. Fun, cute. Highly recommend reading them in that order.
Yep.
You can read them out of order if you want. If you want to do yourself a disservice and do that, you're welcome to
You'll
do
have
it.
them spoiled. They're interconnected
Okay,
standalones.
anyways, I made that really quick because we talk about her a lot. So that's it.
Okay, I'm moving on to a book that I want to read, and I need help from the listeners. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I'm sorry. So the next interconnected standalone romance series that I really want to read is the Windy City series by Liz Tom Ford. Okay, all on Kindle Unlimited. Pretty sure every single one is on Kindle Unlimited. Now, here's the dilemma.
Tell us.
Reggie over here. Reggie over here.
Yeah.
Read the first. DNF the first one. Read the first. Okay. Now, in our interview that we had with, if you guys don't know who Brady Lockerbie is, she's an influencer, book talk, you know. She said just to skip the first one. And, you know, I very well might just skip the first one.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I think you would feel the same as I did.
Okay, so maybe
I mean,
listeners
give it a
don't
go.
weigh
You
in,
could
but
you
you
could
know.
read the first chapter and maybe you
Okay.
could probably get a good feel for it.
But yeah, that's my next one. I've honestly never read. I've read a hockey romance, but I guess one of Sarah Adams is like ballerina, football player. So that's probably sports romance.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I've dove into the sports romance world enough. I love sports. Love sports ball. I think I'd love a sports romance. So that will be my next romance series that I start. Just let me know if Reggie's right and I should skip the first one or if I should read the first one. Because they're kind of long.
yeah.
But I know a lot of people love them.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited for that.
I'm right there with you.
Is that on your list?
I literally, you guys said the three things other things I was gonna say. I don't have any other romance ones that I'm looking at that I want to really talk about.
Okay.
That's okay.
Well, do
We
we
can
want to
continue on.
say what you want to read?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I want to read.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I'm
Well,
just trying
it's
to
okay if
find
you
something.
don't, because it's already.
Do you want to read
52
Devaney
minutes.
Perry's romance mysteries?
Oh,
Hers are on there. They're called Haven River Ranch.
Okay, I'll just bring that up quickly. All right. One that I want to read is these are a mystery romance. I just finished Shield of Sparrows and I absolutely loved it. So now I'm very curious about all the other things that Debney Perry has out there. And she has a series, the Haven River Range series.
I think it's 2 books.
Oh, is it just 2?
I think it's just 2. Or at least the first only 2 are on there.
Okay.
I think it's 2.
And yeah, I loved the mystery elements in Shield of Sparrows. And also you can dual listen and read.
Oh, heck yeah. That's moving up in my TBR.
Sign me up.
Also, they're short. Look, 284 pages. I might start those soon.
Yo, if you gotta hit your reading goal, there you go.
I think I'm like 5 behind, so.
There you go.
So
Sign up for Kindle Unlimited.
She's going, I don't know if this is the first book or not.
When I looked up on Goodreads, I think, what's it called? Cross what?
They're wrong. Anyways.
Cross Ranch.
Yeah, there's Crossroads and Sunlight. I don't know which one's first. It doesn't say.
Crossroads.
Crossroads is first.
It is set on a fictional Montana guest ranch. These 2 stories have it all: emotion, heat, and a whole lot of heart. Thanks, Goodreads.
Sweeping small town romance about love lost in a Montana legacy.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, sounds kind of fun.
Mhm.
Especially after we just did an interview recently, if you didn't see, with Allie Carter. And, you know, after talking about blonde identity and like mystery romance stuff, I'm like, I need more of that in my life.
For sure.
Sounds like a good time.
For sure.
So, yeah.
All right. It's me. I'm just going to say this really quickly. I mentioned this in the other episode. Cash.
Yeah.
By Jessica Peterson. It's on Kindle Unlimited. And that just made my entire life. So,
that's really on your underhyped TBR, yeah?
Yeah. Cash. I'm just excited. Elsie Silver can't write 1 billion books a year, so I needed something similar to that vibe. So, why not try it out?
I bet you'll love it.
I think I will too.
Okay, one that I have is, if you guys didn't know this, KG Appa and what's her name?
Oh,
Madeline Klein are starring in a movie together. But, little fun fact, you probably already know this, it's actually a book. Right? Yeah. Okay, am I crazy? So the book that is on Kindle Unlimited that is going to be a movie is called The Map That Leads Me to You by J.P. Moniger. Read the book before you go see the movie. Or don't. It's whatever you want to do. I don't
do whatever.
I don't know anything about this book. I'm not going to lie. I just saw the cover and I said, oh, that's KJ Appa and Madeline Klein. Yeah, it's on Kindle Unlimited. Let's chat about it.
Yeah.
So maybe go watch the movie trailer. If the movie trailer looks interesting to you, read the book, and then you can go get excited about the movie. But I always love reading a book before the adaptation.
Yeah.
So I'll try to read it before the movie comes out. Will that happen? I don't know. But you can go read it if you pay for Kindle Unlimited.
Sweet. We're now just going to rapid fire a few things because those are all maybe ones we're more excited about or feel passionately about. Like, check those out. But there's a lot more that we could rapid fire. Like, if you haven't already read Fourth Wing, surprise, Fourth Wing Iron Flame,
Kindle Unlimited
are on there. The Silent Patient by Alex
McAleese. I don't know
how you say his last name, but like, if you need a good thriller and you haven't already read that one,
that one's a good one.
Fantastic read. Fantastic. Also, Jason, how do you say his last name? Rekulak. Hidden Pictures. Especially if you're reading on a Kindle, kind of fun. It's got pictures in it. Spooky. And he has another one that I hadn't heard about. The Last One at the Wedding. That's also on Kindle Unlimited.
Okay.
So I might need to save that for my
fall TBR.
TBR.
We did do Hidden Pictures as a book club book, so you can go read it and then go listen to the episode. That one was a fun one.
That was a fun one to talk about. And yeah, last one I'll add. Frida McFadden.
Oh, yes. How can you forget?
They're not like my most favorite thriller books, but if you're wanting something very like outlandish, and like I feel like all of her books are really short. Usually, like I've only ever listened to her books.
Me too, actually,
but they are like 7 hours or shorter, which is really
I don't
nice.
think I've ever listened to one. That's funny.
Yeah. Anyways, they're really just like simple, easy books that are just if you're wanting like something that's like a palette cleanser, and
That will
You
take
kind
you
of
for
giggle a little at
ride.
them because
Yeah.
the plot twists are so outrageous. But there's a time and a place for a Freedom
And-
McFadden
Yeah.
book.
The movie,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Housemaid, is
Yeah.
coming out in December
It
on
is.
Christmas Day.
Ho
It
ho
is.
ho.
It is. So I think that's it.
That's great.
Right?
Yeah,
Amazing.
I'll add one more author because we love her. Jessa Hastings.
Oh yeah.
Never's
Yeah.
on there. Conditions of Will is on there, and her newest release, Time of Your Life, is also on there. So if you haven't tried Jessa Hastings, but you aren't convinced, we haven't convinced you yet, try it on Kindle Unlimited. You got nothing to lose, right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously there are so many more books on Kindle Unlimited, and we could make episodes about new Kindle Unlimited releases, honestly, probably monthly. But we were just, excited to share our big news about our Kindles releasing. And we thought, what better way to do that than share some of our current favorite reads on Kindle Unlimited? I will say I would love to get to a point in my reading journey where I maybe read a Kindle Unlimited book that nobody's talked about, kind of go through the archives and find a book that sounds interesting and read it eventually. And I'm kind of getting to the point where I want to do that because sometimes books are just overhyped for me. So eventually, when we do this episode, we'll have recommendations for you on Kindle Unlimited that you've never heard of. That's the goal.
Yeah.
But right now, this is what you get. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you added to your TBR, and if you didn't, that's okay too. But as a reminder, our Kindle cases drop Thursday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So be ready. We hope you guys love them as much as we do. And we hope you guys have a great week of reading. We'll see you next Wednesday, guys.
Bye.
Bye.